Hey guys, hey, we're excited. Listen, we're excited today, guys. I want to welcome you guys to the show. Listen, I told you this week that we were going to do something special outside of the box. And so we're here at the A&M Art Gallery. And my special friend here, my special friend that we met a while ago, and we were just talking, guys, about, hey, I looked at some drawings and she said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Man, that would just be awesome." And guess what? Now it came into reality. So listen, guys, if you have not subscribed to my show, again, please make sure that you guys go on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and my social media platforms so that you can always follow the bear anytime, 7 days a week. But most importantly, guys, we broadcast on Mondays and Tuesdays. And so, listen, before we get started again, I want to thank you guys for spending your time with me and my friend today so that we could talk a little bit just about what this took to get this off the ground. And the amazing part is that you guys came to listen. So make sure you guys share. Sharing is caring. So make sure you share because today's broadcast could change a life. It could change someone to give them the hope that, listen, if she can do it, I can do it. So listen, before we bring the host on the show, listen, Alex, he is going to tell the truth. And so, guys, listen, I want to thank you guys. We'll be right back. I'm going to be right back. And we're going to introduce again, Alex is coming on, and we'll be right back. All right? Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, guys. Hey,
Hi.
how fast does that happen, right? We get to be here today. And again, I want to thank you guys. Give me her flyer for me, babe.
Um, did you want it to go live on your Instagram, on your Facebook?
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, no.
So
You
we're
were on your Facebook?
yeah we're live.
No, I'm talking about your Facebook.
Yeah, we're live on our Facebook
Oh,
and
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, we're right there.
All right.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, listen. Make sure you guys do me a favor. If you guys have questions, if you have wanting to know about this paint by with AM Art Gallery, and it's in Music City Mall here in Louisville. So you guys listen. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow the guest to introduce herself and where she is from and a
Okay.
little bit about her.
All right, hi, y'all. My name is Tolu Lope, and I'm from Nigeria, and I'm a resident of Dallas. Well, I got to be precise, but here is my studio here in Louisville, and yeah, pretty much. That's it about me. And I'm
Okay.
an artist. Okay, I do
Uh,
paintings and all of that.
and when did you get started? What age?
Ooh, oh well, that's a good question. I've been doing this like forever, because well, 25 years ago, and I think I took it more seriously when I got into high school. Well, you all call high school here, and it's been a passion from when I was a kid, and though it's not something that everybody around me, pushed me to do. Like I just kept on doing it, and at the point when I wanted to go into my college degree, I wanted to put in for art and designs, painting, and all of that. Unfortunately, they don't have that because I actually schooled back in Nigeria. I had my first degree in philosophy, and that's back in Kogi State University in Nigeria. So while I was about to go into that, I was looking for this perfect course for me, and I thought to myself, why not just do what I love to do that is natural for me? But I didn't get it because they don't have it in my university. So I had to just, just do something. So that was why I picked interest in philosophy, and I started doing it. Unfortunately, I didn't end up doing nothing with philosophy. It's like I just have it as a degree, and I have to go back to my first love, which is painting. And it's been amazing ever since. And then I've been trying to put all of this together, do little here. Back home, I used to have this mini gallery, and I've been hoping one day, I'll be able to do that here in Dallas. Well, it took me forever, I'll say, but
Yeah.
here we are. And now this is all right here in Louisville.
Yeah, in Louisville.
Hmm.
And you're married
Yes,
and
I'm married with three awesome boys. I have three awesome boys, and my husband is Dada Micah. Is not here because of the boys, but he's always very supportive. He he's he pushed me to where I am right now. I cannot like it, but sometimes we just need this push. Somebody tell you, hey, you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And I'm like, well, it's not about putting my mind to it.
right.
It's about, me trying to, I have my mind in it, but it's just that things around, because, yeah, I have to take care of my boys. I have my other job. And now I'm a full-time artist because I just quit my job. And so going
Wow.
to this full-time and then see, where it takes me. And he's been really supportive. He's awesome. Well, we are calling Mr. Micah. That's my sweetheart right there. He's very, very supportive.
Now, did your husband, did he know that this was a dream for you?
Yes, yes. He knew right from where we started dating that, okay, because at the point I do a portrait of the two of us, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, you do this? Can you for real? I was like, yeah, sometimes. And then he was like, how about you just show everything into it and see how it goes. And then he was like, we can do this, you can put this together, we can have this. And I'm like, you're planning like we don't even have three boys to run after because it's just the two of us. He was like, I'll be here. And he's been there. Yeah. Me coming back home from work, he takes care of the boys while do all of this. It's a lot on him, and I give him credit for that. I owe all of this to God, to him, and to my
Wow.
family. Yeah.
So, guys, listen. This is amazing because
Hmm.
again, it's just to be able to testify, right, on that how important it is that you need just one person to get behind a vision. You need one person that may be a support system that can get behind something and bring that vision into reality. And so I was just thinking, like, it it does take faith,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I was telling my wife, I said faith without works is dead,
Yes.
right? And so we talk a lot of times, we like to talk a lot, but the work part is the place where we get challenged,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And then even as your husband, it's got to be he's got to be proud of you to
Well,
see
yes.
this. I mean,
Yes. Is. I would not like, because it's a lot for me, because most times when I get back home and I look over there and he already put all the boys to sleep. And I'm like, oh God. And he comes back downstairs to see me middle of the night still working. I'm like, I just wish for you to succeed because you put all of you into this thing. And I'll be here to support you, because I'm like, how do you even do this by yourself? Like, I'll be here to support you. And he's been doing it. I will always give him that credit. He's been doing it. He's been doing it. The faith he has in me, I don't even have it myself. Because sometimes I'll be like, I cannot. I'm like, you're halfway there. How about you just keep pushing? You're halfway. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, no, no, you can do this. You can do this. So, yeah, he's been my push. And my siblings, mm, they're not here, but
yeah,
from afar, they always send me content. Oh, you can do this. oh, how you doing? I know you're stressed out. Don't worry. The messages and everything. No, they give. I have six siblings,
Wow.
and we are all girls.
Wow.
Yes, we're all girls, and the sisterhood for me, it's amazing.
So you
It's
guys
amazing.
go for all girls
Yes,
to all
all
boys,
boys.
right? I mean,
Yes,
that had to be like, I mean,
right.
you're thinking at some point, like, there's got to be a girl coming along the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he said it's done, so we're
yeah.
probably done. We're probably done, yeah.
So what? So let's talk about a little bit about what uh, events that you do here,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
I thought this would be a great place again where people can talk a little bit about your
Oh,
painting
okay.
setup over here.
All right. So I do sip and paint, and you can. I also take walk-ins. You can always go to my business page on Instagram, AM Art Gallery underscore, and just click on the link there and book a session.
Sip and paint.
Yeah, sip and paint. So, but mine is called Sip with Vibe because we vibe right here. We
Right,
jazz.
right.
It's full of energy.
Yeah.
We vibe right here, and then I do something a bit different from my other colleagues, which is also sip and paint, but this one is for the seniors. So if you have a senior home that you would like me to come do sip and paint with them, because I feel like uh, painting is therapeutic. It gives you this kind of energy, right? It makes you relax, and I feel these seniors also deserve some time of fun. You know, they need to relax. You know, with your wine or your drinks and just take time, paint, and all of that. So it's what I do. I have a couple of senior homes I'm working with right now. So I go there uh, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes twice a month. All of them have different schedules because I work with a couple. So what we'll do is go there, set up, make sure the seniors are ready to paint, and we have a lot of fun. We paint with them, sing with them, and all of that. That's what I do, and just to help my seniors as well. It's a lot for them to be, up there. You
Yeah.
should have some time for fun.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
So, I mean, how many people can you sit
Oh
at
yeah.
your
So
table?
here I can sit say 14 to 15. Yes.
10 to 15.
Yes. 10 to 15. Yes.
And so now, if couples or individuals want to
Yeah,
come and bring a drink,
yes, yeah, you can come with
they
your,
want a little bubbly.
yes, you can, just
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit, just a
yeah.
little bit. And you can come with your drinks, you can, relax. Unlike the regular, most times just to make your time worth it, I do some sketches, already sketched canvases. I do the sketches, and you can come
Babe,
in,
will you bring the?
just put your paint, design it the way you want, make it pretty. I have a lot of different designs so you can pick from.
So if someone like me can't draw,
If you can draw, it's
right?
okay. You're
Guys, look
welcome.
at this. Look, look.
You're
If
welcome.
if
Oh,
look,
sorry.
if you guys cannot draw, look, it's already there, right? So there's no excuses
Mhm.
that you can ever say, here, babe, go ahead, that I can't paint,
Yeah.
right? So now on the Bare Truth Show, we talk about various subjects,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So, I thought this is something that a couple can do,
Right.
right?
Right.
And we always talk about intimacy,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
And it's not just, intimacy can be time spent together. And I
Right.
thought, what a great idea
Hmm.
to bring your significant other
Yes.
to over a glass of wine
Hmm.
and paint
Yeah.
and
Have a little chat.
have just a great discussion,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
So,
And the privacy, it's cool in here. It's nice. You can have your time, little time together. Nobody's gonna bother you. It's cool with your little jazz music, whatever music you want. Just tell me. We're turning it up. We pin with a vibe.
yes,
That's it.
yeah. So I think so you're open on Mondays.
I'm here 7 days a week.
At 7 days a week,
Yes.
from 11 a.m. to 7
To
p.m.
7 p.m. Yeah, that's from Monday through Thursday.
And then Friday and Saturday
We're
from
here
11 a.m.
to
to 8 p.m.
Yes.
And then Sundays
Yes, from
from
12
12 p.m.
to
to
6.
6 p.m.
Yes, sir. But I'm for Sundays I'm a little bit I can go overboard if I have a lot of coming. I can stretch to 7:30. It all depends because I don't kick my guests out. They take their time and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just the time is really flexible, so you can just come in and just enjoy your time here.
So let me ask you from the side of you've been here for what, like 2 weeks?
Yes.
2 weeks.
Mhm.
So being here in the time, is it still a process like this is here now? Like,
Yes.
how long did that take for you to realize, like,
Right now I'm still trying to process it. I'm still trying to be like, wait, well, this is reality right now. This is my reality. Because when I had to when it all dawned on me was when my last day at work, and everybody was like, oh, this and that. It was a bittersweet, but you know that was when I realized that, okay, this is actually happening, and I'm about to just go into this full time open and trying to see how it all goes, which I'm praying and I believe that it's gonna go well. Because I have God's backup. That's what I
yeah,
would say. And then this is just me. And also I do exhibitions. All right. I have other artists that come in with their own paintings. You can tell me the date you want to exhibit for a week, for 2 weeks. Just let me know, contact us, let us know what you're planning. We take down all the work here. We let you exhibit your work, bring in your guests and all of that. So I have a couple of artists I'm also working with from Nigeria, from UK, uh, sending their works in. At a point, I just felt like this batch probably will be small with time.
yeah.
We'll probably have to, increase and then enlarge our cost as it goes. But for right now, I have 4 or 5 artists reaching out to me.
Awesome. So my wife and I were having this discussion. We're always talking about entrepreneur. We're always talking business, right? We're always business minded, so we're
Right.
always talking business, right? But uh, this, and I want you guys to do me a favor this year, for all of you who are listening, that you guys will commit. It doesn't matter if it's this art gallery. It doesn't matter if it's a restaurant. It doesn't matter. Commit to supporting a small business this year. Commit to 5 small businesses that you will support this year. Because a lot of times we see uh, a lot of businesses, but do you know that these businesses depend on individuals like yourselves to support?
Right.
So I say that because we're in a time that we, McDonald's is going to be McDonald's. They're not going nowhere, right?
No, no.
But the small mom and pop shop with the sandwich maker, right? They are depending on you guys. So just like this art gallery, take an investment and support a small business in your local community. Share this broadcast. Maybe you're someone out there that I'm listening and I'm talking to you today, and you're saying, man, I'm an event coordinator. Today would be a great day for you to get involved and say, let me reach out to Paint with a Vibe, right? Listen, reach out and book your next event and support that small business. And I say that because it's very important that we support each other in our local communities. So let me ask you. So, um, how as your husband? I mean, how often does he come here?
Oh wow, he's always here. Once he gets off work, it's going to pick up the boys from daycare and straight up, and then we end up closing the store together and we go home. But we
Wow.
are always here together.
So we I say this a lot of times on the show, because we talk about a lot of issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
So relationship wise, right? That I don't think that I think you if you're going to have a vision like this, a belief of launching a business, I believe that you need to have someone that is also like-minded
Right.
in that department.
Right. That share the same view as you, have interest in what you do, because it means a lot, because you'll need that. You definitely need that. Sometimes you feel like you just want to give up. You don't want to do this no more. Like you don't think you can do it. But there's this person right there saying that, go girl, like you can do it. You can do it. Just a support system, right? It's a lot, and that's all we need from our spouse. Because I would try to also all the time, if I see he's interested in something, I'm buying into it. Even if I see that, okay, there is something, I can end my view in a way it wouldn't hurt, and then we can be on the same page at the end of the day, because that's the most important thing. You want to always disagree to agree, you know, not forcefully say, hey, you have to buy. No,
Yeah.
just let it flow. That's what I would say. Just because it's not something you want to fuss. But at the end of the day, be like, oh, I told you. No, there's nothing like that in my kids, because a lot of time I wanted to be like, okay, I'm tired. I'm like, no, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's something that you like doing. Don't just give it your all, and it won't be like you never tried, right? You did it. You can just keep going. That's the things you want to hear whenever you're going through your business ideas, or you have this thing up your sleeve that you're just trying to put out there, or you're trying to create something. You just need that go spirit. And then that's important. There'll be this, because he criticized my work first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my other baby sister,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
her name is Blessing, and they yank me up most times. Like, I don't like it. I'm like, you don't like it?
I just spent an hour on it and you don't
I'm like,
like
you
it? Are
don't
you
like.
crazy? Yeah.
She asks him much. Be like, I don't like it. I'm like, "You really?" So she gives it to me, and I'm like, and then I look the other way. He's like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, it's not good.
Yeah.
She just said it's not good.
Just said it.
Yeah, but the truth is, at the end of the day, I know, this person is giving me some, because I need somebody to first of all look at it. There's always beauty in act, regardless of whatever you do. There's always this thing that gives us this beauty. But how I will say it is not the way someone else will view it.
Yeah.
Someone else will be like, it's a crap. And then someone like, I love this. And I'm like, you love it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you just need this go. You need this, this energy, this vibe that keeps you going around you.
Yeah.
You don't want the negativity so much. You want it to be positive at all times. Sometimes you need the criticism to keep you going. But at the other side, you just need a subtle voice to say, go girl, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
I think that's being transparent.
Mhm.
I tell everybody, listen, I get crazy at times, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm human being, right?
Nice.
And I think sometimes we forget that no matter how much we put out there,
Yeah.
there is still an emotional side to entrepreneurship. There's still a
Yes.
family side that we have to take care of.
Yes.
There's still a side like, okay, now I got to go and love on my husband, and I got to love on my wife, right?
Yes.
And and knowing that and now I do believe that it's important to have balance,
Mhm.
between work and or business,
In home.
and then taking it home and separating the
Yeah.
two. Um, but I know a lot of times as artists, you're thinking about the painting that you just
Yes.
got done painting, right?
Yes.
So I think it's an awesome. I was also telling my wife. I said, listen, how important it is, guys, to make sure that you know the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue,
Mhm.
right? And they're
Yes.
that eat the fruit of,
Right.
right? You guys know that we have the power to help individuals to, as just being the light of the world, just being light representatives of the kingdom.
Yeah.
We have the ability just to give life to people, right? I remember meeting you guys, right? We
Yes.
met in a playground, right, guys?
Yes.
We met in this playground equipment, right?
Mhm. That's
And so
true.
my wife, we hadn't thought about it, and I said, well, we hadn't talked to them,
Mhm.
and so we're up here at the mall, right, with the little one, and then we were walking, and then all of a sudden, I stopped and turned, and my wife's like, hey, don't we know them, right?
And I was here yelling, like, "Oh, look at a friend's right!" And then my husband had to jump up there. I was like, "Oh, wait! Let me go say hi to them. Say hi to
Yes.
them real quick."
And so how, guys, listen, it was amazing to me, because I remember just saying, man, this is beautiful work. Like, there are going to be people that will invest in this art. And so to see it, to come, and just to be able to be here, right? I would never thought the Bare Truth Show was going to come to an art gallery, right?
Yes, sir.
And so I thought, hey, right, what an awesome way to just come, and more than anything, my wife and I want the very success
Thank
for
you
both
so
of you
much.
guys.
Thank you so
And
much.
you know, part of why I do this show is so that we can bring good things that good people are doing in the community. We do this show that we can impact other people's lives,
Right.
right? So that others can say, listen, if she had the faith to make this thing happen, um, then there's hope for me, right? There's hope for me. It doesn't matter what my background, where I came from,
Right.
right?
Right. Because
I'm
it's challenging.
and but I also, my wife and I talk say all the time that, listen, today it can be challenging finding that one person
Right.
that we say is our husband, is our wives,
Mhm.
right? At least in America.
Right.
I mean, this is a crazy place sometimes,
It
right?
is.
So having the ability just to hear your story, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
listen, it's very important that we were talking about the song with Tina Turner. You know
Mhm.
Tina Turner?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Well,
know, but
yeah, she's got the song that says, "What's love got to do with it?" Right? Got
okay, my
to,
sister know.
right? Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
see?
yeah.
She knows.
So the song, but I said, guys, love is an action,
Yes, it is.
right?
It is.
Listen, love is an action word, and
Sorry.
oh, you're good. Hold on.
Gotcha.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
So
Oh, I got it out again.
love is an action word, but to see this couple, guys, to see where they're at now, it blesses me, and I wanted to take the time and just talk about learning to be happy for people who are going somewhere. A lot of times, the reason why your blessings are not being answered is because you're blocking your own blessings. When you don't learn to love and support and encourage others around you, you block the very blessing that could be for you. So learn to be happy for others. Be happy when their achievements go to the next level and the next level and the next level. Because we tend to be at a place that sometimes, depending culturally, right?
Yes.
There's different challenges and different nationalities and different cultures. So I tell everybody that it's the number one that is the same across the board is learning to be happy for people, right?
Right. Right.
And their achievements, and when they go to the next level. And so let me see what time we got. Oh, we're good. We're good. We got
Okay.
plenty of time. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how long does it take for you to do a painting?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I obviously I
It's
know it's got to be different for
yes,
different.
yes. So some it's by the way I feel sometimes. It's by the time I have. It's by because judging it sometimes I can go 2, 3 months on the painting.
Two,
Yes,
three
that's
months.
how bad it is.
Wow.
Yes, because some you just it's like you're writing a novel sometimes, and you just get blocked out. Like you cannot think of what to do with that particular piece anymore. And then sometimes I have this particular piece that I had to work on 7 times because I was not just okay with what I have on there. And then whenever you look at me like you're ripping it, yeah, I'm like, I don't like that. So I take it out. And I put another one on it and be like, oh, this one is good. I'm like, I'm not still satisfied. And I take it off again. So till I get this particular one that I feel like, okay, this looks good. Yeah, we can do this one. It's like, oh, finally. So one of my
Wow.
pieces over there, uh, I cannot tell you how many times I ripped it off and on, just to get that piece together. The one about COVID, the
Yeah.
2020, yeah, that one, it's really special, kinda, cause I cannot tell you how many times I went over that particular thing.
Wow.
But yeah, you know, the 2020 was a lot for us, and then it helps us to think deep about, well, everything is not the way it used to be. Well, then, Willie, what else can you do to keep you going, to make you happy, aside you? Because I cannot. I feel sorry for a lot of people that lost their jobs, the source of livelihood, and all of that. And that's why sometimes it's not easy to start. It is not. Aside the fact that okay, we have these challenges here and there, time, which is not our friend,
Right.
but we still have to try to do something for ourselves. Whatever you love to do. It's not everybody that's gonna be, sort of this entrepreneurial thing. It's not everybody that's gonna be that, but if it's something you love, just invest in it. I see a lot of things on TikTok these days. I'm like, TikTok just grew out of nowhere because of just pandemic,
Yeah.
right? And then that person is just at home cashing out. We are there using the app.
Yeah.
You know, it took him I don't know how many months or years for him to develop that, but now he can relax. Why make a lot? You
Yeah.
know, so time is important, and most of this. That's what most times when they ask me, how long does it take? I'm like, I can't say this is how long my painting take. But if you ask me, you know, you know, did you go over it in your head a couple of times? And I'll tell you, some go over my head like month, some 3 weeks, some I can work on the canvas for you in less than 3 hours.
Wow.
hmm So it depends on how the atmosphere at which you're working, depends on the mood you're in, depends on what your environment is telling you, how you're feeling. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
So, I mean, when you start a painting,
Mhm.
I mean, do you have it in your head? Like, I mean, what makes you say, okay, today I'm gonna draw? Uh, I mean, is it a vision that you have?
Well, so most of my paintings are African into, ever since of course, yes, guys, I'm Nigerian, a full blown one, and so when I look at this, is I really don't want to listen to the news because of the things I hear from back home. And then when I look around and I see how things come, it affects me. So most of the things I'm like, okay, you know what? Just bring a deadbeat to life. Just, and sometimes I'm like, I just feel like doing something. And then I probably see, well, probably we're just in a car driving by, and I just see this billboard. Now look at it. oh, okay, I can actually come up with something with that title,
Hmm.
and that's it. I just end up bringing it to life on my canvas. It probably would just be a word somebody say to me. And it's more like you're trying to write a novel. That's how I see some of my paintings.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, I've done splattered paint. I mean, that don't take too long. I mean, I've done
Yeah,
like
that
splatter
no,
paint,
no, that's
right? Right?
no, it doesn't take long.
But yeah, I think, it takes definitely appreciation.
Mhm.
And I would say this, sometimes I think it's hard to determine our value,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Like if someone says, well, how do we determine our value on something, right? Um, and then a lot of times we ask
Yeah,
people,
right,
right?
right.
Like, man, would you, would you buy this? Like,
Mhm.
how much would you buy it for? I mean, what,
Yeah.
right? But I think, you know, our value, and I was reading on your, I think, Instagram
Hmm.
that you were self-taught,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, which blows my mind, right?
Yes.
Which blows my mind
Yes.
because um, I think, for some individuals,
Mhm.
they can look at something
Mhm.
and just draw it,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Like for me, like I have a hard enough time tracing it
Uh-huh.
than drawing it, right? So I think the value in the story,
Mhm.
and I think for me as an artist, just this is just me.
Mhm.
Like when I look at a painting, I'm there's always a story
Oh,
behind it,
definitely.
right?
Definitely.
And then so I'm not just purchasing the painting,
Yeah.
but I'm purchasing the story
Yes.
behind the painting,
Yes.
right?
The originality in it.
And then I noticed that you also had some photography
Yes.
photos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit on them. Did you take them?
Oh, no, no, no. That's for another artist. His name is Richmond Girl. It's well, this is what he does. He likes taking pictures, and I was like, you know what? You can actually, you love it. He whenever he goes anywhere, he takes a picture.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can actually, make this a big deal. And he was like, really? I'm like, yeah, we can actually work together on this one. And he was like, oh wow, okay. And then he said, I want it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I have a couple of older artists in here, from the painting in here as well. That I feel like they've been part of me because I know them and I know their story. And I'm hoping that a day we'll be able to do a solo exhibition for them, each and every one of them, where everybody can come with their own theme and it's just going to be them for a week,
So explain what that is.
So solo exhibition.
Because I mean, some people out there, they're like, I don't
So
even know what she's talking about, man.
so solo exhibition is where we have a particular artist coming with his original works and just displayed for probably a couple of weeks or a month. It's all about them. It's all about their own personal art. So it's not like we're mixing it with something else or no. It's just purely that particular person for weeks or a week or days. It depends on that particular artist, how long they will want to go, and then we have the space for them to bring in their own audience. We do that as a gallery. We bring we put them out there, let people know that this is what's going on in the gallery today. We have exhibitions of probably Richmond Girl is going to be exhibiting all of his regional pictures, and you're going to see nice works. It's pretty. And we just put them out there,
Yeah.
and then people tend to come in and see.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all about them. There is no other artist in here except for them.
So
So
I
it's a
mean, see,
solo
I learned
exhibition.
something
Yeah,
today,
it's a solo.
right?
That's what I
Now,
call
now I
solo.
learned something today because I was like,
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
yeah.
But now that you have explained it, right,
Right.
we have a better
Mhm.
idea what it is.
Yes.
So I mean, I and for you guys, listen, obviously you guys can see in the back, but I'm going to. My wife has taken the time to go and take some nice pictures and to show the gallery. So I'm going to make sure that you guys will be able to put something together, and so that you guys can have a better what's that uh, a
Yeah.
better view, a bird's eye view. That's what I was trying to think.
Okay.
Bird's
Bird's
eye,
eye
yeah,
view.
bird's eye view of the gallery. And so I want to make sure that you guys again stop in, and this has been amazing. I mean, there is some fantastic work. And I wouldn't say that just because I know you guys, right? You and your husband.
Right.
But you guys, this is amazing work. And I'm
Thank
very
you.
particular. Like when I say I'm very particular, so
Mhm.
when I met you guys, and that's why I said no, that's great art, right?
Thank you. Thank you. It's
So
been a
in
pleasure.
some of your art here, you've incorporated, right,
Yeah.
fabric
Yes.
in some of these paintings. So what made you come up with that idea?
So I'm a mixed media person. I love, okay, so when I mean mixed media, I mean putting different materials on canvas, right? Not just painting, not just putting a paint on it. So when you introduce different materials, the whole painting is called a mixed media. Okay, so I really love recycle. I nothing go by me. I use anything my hands can. When I see stuff, I just if I put this together, if I put that together, probably will look good. So then, me using fabrics on my painting, it's part of my background, so to speak. So I'm trying to promote our originality. Um, yeah, that's probably part of my signature. You know, that's my. When you see it, because we have a lot of people that also use fabric, but wait, I wanted to make sure. I want you to make sure. Want everybody to see, like, whenever you see this work, like, oh, okay, I know this person. I can relate. Oh, that's that. I know the person. I don't even need to go close to see the signature if I could tell you, like, oh, that's Tolo's painting.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I just want it to be, my own personal signature, which I have a lot of people doing, but there's always originality at some point. It's as bad as I can use. I use buttercups. I use juice jars. I use, yeah, different materials. I use different fabrics. Um, well, anything I can lay my hands on, literally. Anything I can lay my. So when I see stuff, I keep it. I'm like, what are you using that for? Like, that'll be for later, but I'm
yeah,
using it. I'm
yeah,
using it.
yeah. And I, I saw that in a lot of your gallery here of
Uh-huh.
various things that you use, right? And I thought, um, how different to be so creative and to think of using different fabrics and different material,
You know.
and 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 like I said, I think it's just for me it's amazing. I was telling my wife, like I like to flip furniture sometimes, right? Like you like furniture, right?
Yeah.
So the other day at my work, there was like two dressers. They threw them in the dumpster, right? Just beautiful, full piece.
Right.
But I'm like, dang, how am I gonna get them out of there,
That's the
right?
thing.
They were like 300 pounds, right?
Ooh.
Like, I mean, big.
Right.
So I said, well, it's gonna be next time,
Right.
right? But so I think, yeah, just how we can look at something and then turn that very thing that we see into a masterpiece
Yeah.
is to me so creative.
Thank you.
And so like I said, I'm I'm super excited for you
Thank
guys,
you.
and I want you guys to go as far as you can.
Hopefully,
So
we be one
yeah,
of the best gallery in Dallas.
yes,
Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully,
yeah. Well, we're gonna believe that.
hopefully, yeah. Well,
Yes,
hopefully, because it's a big deal. It's a lot. Not just being an artist myself, also being a gallery owner. It's a lot. So we trying to try our best to put everything, all in this, and by His grace, believe a gallery will go places. Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think, more than anything, I think you have, a gift.
Thank you.
And I
Appreciate
and
it.
I think that you being stepping out there in faith,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
When
sir.
the odds, I would say to everybody, a lot of time, if you have never been to another country,
Mhm.
right? We always say third world country,
Right.
or right,
Right.
but I would tell anybody, yeah, you don't know what it's like until you go there,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
Like, you can see it on TV, but there's something about being there that's different.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and so I would encourage everybody that no matter where we come from,
Hmm.
the promises of God are same for everybody,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It's what we do with it
Mhm.
and the faith that we hold on to.
Yeah.
And so um, I just again want to thank you for allowing us to at least
No,
come
you're
in,
always
right?
welcome, please.
And and
You're
and
always
and we
welcome.
don't just bring. Usually the bear. I mean, the bear usually doesn't come out unless he's like, we've been to Chili's throughout
Right.
town, right? So we wanted to at least have the bear come and say, hey, you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
I'm glad to have him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so we definitely we want to make sure that you guys know out there that, listen, um, please stop by
Hmm.
and visit this gallery
Yes.
in Music City Mall. Listen, it will be worth your trip. I promise you.
Yes.
And so you were going to see some very creative art, and you're going to see some amazing work.
Hmm.
And so, and again, I challenge you guys, listen, support your local artists,
Yeah.
support, support, support.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you're putting food on someone's table.
Right.
And a lot of times people don't see behind the scenes,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I remember when my wife and I started, we're like, oh man, right? Like,
Hmm.
woo, this thing.
It's a
Where
lot.
are we gonna? I mean, people don't. You're putting everything on the
Hmm.
table,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so for you guys, you need to know that. Listen, um, but when you support your local business, your local artists,
Mhm.
you are making an impact,
Right.
not just for yourself, but the community and families and
Mhm.
children. And it's a funnel effect,
Yes, it
right?
is. Yes, it is.
So, um, I and so I want to at least thank you again. I don't even
Thank
know
you
what
so
time it is.
much. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be on your show. It's an honor
Yeah, I
to
mean,
meet the bear.
yeah,
It's a privilege.
yeah. Well, we're hoping
I'm grateful for that. Thank
we're
you.
hoping that you guys are successful, and one day I want to bring your husband
Yeah,
and
it would.
both you guys
Yes,
on,
that'll be
right?
nice. Yes, that would be
Yeah, I
nice.
mean, I think that would be awesome. Bring
That'll be
both of you
nice.
guys on and talk about your love story,
Yes,
right?
that would be awesome.
I
That would be
mean,
nice.
everyone has a love story,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we
And
do.
so, um, and so for you guys know, listen, this is if you're thinking about a date night, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What a better place, right?
Yes, come vibe with us. Come on, come
Right?
on,
Come
come on.
by, right?
Yes, come
And
vibe with us.
and they will turn on the music for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Right?
we have cool African music, jazz,
Yes.
whatever you want. We have it all in stock for you. So
Yes.
come on.
Well, uh, I would say that's the thing to remember is that
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have a memories that you're going to be able to take home with you.
Right, yeah, because you're going on with the painting.
Yes. So you're going to be able to take that painting, right? Put it in the bathroom and think about every time that you look at that painting what you
Yes.
guys experience,
Yes.
right?
Yes. It's it's gonna last a
So
lot.
you're gonna create
It's
your
like
own
you having
story.
your own original painting.
Yes,
Original
your
painting.
own original painting, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
nobody can put a price tag on it,
No.
right?
No. No.
So I mean, and then when you guys get older, listen, you guys can be like,
Mhm.
this was us when we were like 18, 20,
Right.
right? And we
Right.
went to this art gallery and we
Mhm.
painted, right? And then you can pass it down to your kids,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I mean, it's and that's the beautiful thing about creating memories,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And doing something outside the box.
Mhm.
I think a lot of times uh, I personally, now I'm a wine drinker,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I mean, I personally like a good bottle of wine, right?
Mhm.
Now it
Mhm.
blows a lot of the religious people out of the water over there, right? Because we get too religious, right?
About everything.
So,
Got you.
but this is the bare truth. It's,
Yes.
we don't pull no punches,
Mhm.
right? We
Yes. We
tell it
just say
how
it
it
as
is,
it.
right?
Right.
So, but we enjoy a nice casual drink of wine,
Mhm.
and I'm planning on taking my wife here. I
Okay.
mean,
I'll be
I'm
my guest.
yeah, I am going to try to paint something creative over there. So
Okay.
I've already set it up for a date night, so
Oh
so that
wow.
that we can, yeah,
Hey.
we can do that.
That'll be nice. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That'll be fun.
And
Thank you
so
so much.
I
Appreciate
I'm
it.
excited, and if you guys, again, make sure you guys share this broadcast. And well, I want to thank you guys again for joining. Listen, it's a privilege for me to come on and just to be able to share the light in, and not just in my own little world, but in being able to share the light to others, that everything is possible if we
Mhm.
just have faith and believe, and nothing is too hard for the Lord to manifest.
Yes.
So before I go, let me
Mhm.
see. You guys know I got my coaching sessions here, so if I got dating plan and premarital marriage coaching. So if you guys are needing some premarital counseling or coaching, please reach out to me. Again, you guys know I don't pull any strings. Um, I was telling my wife, a lot of people get coaching and counseling confused.
Yeah.
And so, but I was telling my wife is that coaching helps people set a goal, right, in their
Mhm.
relationship,
Mhm.
and uh, and it doesn't mean that we still don't have issues, right? Uh, but we get to help. I get to help people to identify their strengths and weaknesses,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why I said I wanted to bring your husband on,
Yeah. That'll be
because
fine. That'll be
I
cool.
mean I would love to bring your husband on,
That'll be cool.
and
That'll
then
be
if you
good.
guys want to give, listen, I got my Cash App. Listen, $ dating with a bear. So if you guys would like to give, listen, you always know my take on giving. Don't give because you feel forced to. Give because you want to. There's a difference,
Yes.
right?
It is. Yes.
So always make sure that you give because you're led to. And I'm gonna see if I can. Can you grab your little painting over? I want to see. I want hold on. I want. This is one you're working on now,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, this particular one.
So
Yeah.
can you turn that one, guys? I want to show you this particular piece here
Did you save it?
that she's working on.
Did you
Look,
share it? Did you share
look
it?
how
Did you share it?
beautiful. Okay, that's good. That's good. If you guys, yeah, she could see it. Guys, look at the detail in this work, and this is a big piece. What size is this?
This is 34 by 36. So it's like 4 feet 5.
4 feet.
Yeah, 4 feet.
So 4 feet.
Yeah.
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 If I'm just above the top of it, like
Oh
just
my
above.
God, you said
Yeah,
just
yeah,
above.
yeah, just above it, guys. So again, guys, hey, thank you guys for jumping on.
Thank you
Guys,
so
listen, I'm
much.
on every Monday, Tuesday. Make sure you guys follow me.
Mhm.
And guys, listen, the bear may be out in town, so if you guys see us out in town, make sure you guys uh, come visit us and um, and make sure you guys say hello if you see the bear. And we're excited because we want to continue. If you guys are interested in having your particular business on the Bear Show, please reach out to me. Or if you guys are, again are needing some sessions, you guys know where to reach me. You guys can inbox me. At the Bear Truth Show at gmail.com, and then you can also inbox me on my Instagram. Is there anything? I mean, is there anything you want to say
Oh,
before we go?
well, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. It's awesome. I just want to say thank you and hope to see you again.
Yeah, I mean,
Hope to see Beer again.
well, we're gonna have your husband on.
Yes. So you can follow me as well on my Instagram. It's am at gallery underscore, and you can it's am at ART gallery underscore. Okay, you can follow me on there, and you can book a session on there as well. And then you can come see us at the gallery. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us.
And where do they have a number they could
Oh
call
yeah,
you
you
if
can.
they're like, listen,
Oh yeah,
I wanna book a session tomorrow, or I wanna do a.
yeah.
Do you have a
So
number they can
oh
call?
yeah, yes. So it's gonna be 469-262-8542. So yeah, I'll be right there to pick up. Just a call away.
Yes.
And then yeah, it's we paint with a vibe. Okay,
Yeah.
we do that. Just come on, come on. Thank you so much for having me once again. I really do appreciate it.
Yes.
It's been awesome on this show
And
today.
let me
Thank you,
see. Let me
sir.
hold on, guys. I want to see if I can. If you guys can see over there, see the look. So over here, as you can see, this is actually where you can bring your sweetheart, your significant other, right? The
Right.
future wife or husband, right?
Uh-huh.
We want to declare that to be your future husband,
Right.
not a monkey, right?
Yeah.
So let's make sure you guys. So as you guys can see, you guys can sit there and literally draw and paint,
Mhm.
and the paint obviously is free, right?
Oh well.
I mean, the not the price of. So what is the price for a couple to come?
So it's by an hour, like it's hourly.
An hour rate.
So for
Okay.
right now, we just starting this phase. So it's gonna be $25 for an hour.
25 for a couple or
No,
individual?
for a couple, no, for individual.
For individual.
Yes, it's
So
just gonna be
for
$25.
$50.
Yes.
Right.
And we can
Now,
do a discount. You know, we can do a discount as well.
well,
It's
no.
$50.
There's no there's no
She said no
discounts in my
discount on that.
in the
You-
bear world. Let me tell you what. I don't.
Okay.
I
She said
listen.
no discount.
Yeah, there's no discount. I tell everybody, no, there's no discount. We got. So it's 25. It's
Mhm.
$25 a
$25.
couple, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, and if you guys think about it, that's about the price of a movie, right? I mean, if you go to a movie,
Mhm.
I think time you get done with popcorn,
Right.
right? Unless you don't eat popcorn or
Mhm.
don't get nothing to drink, right?
Yeah.
But for the price of a movie, guys, you get to do something different,
right.
right?
Right.
So hey, how awesome is that? So
Very awesome.
all right, guys, that's going to be it for today. And if you guys would like to, again, reach out
Thank you.
to them and make sure you guys follow them. And uh, if there's anything else,
No, that's about
okay.
it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
I appreciate
guys.
it.
God bless you, and we'll see you guys next
Bye.
time.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Ooh.